people in technology. Never trust a fucking gray hair with a goddamn phone. Am I right? Am I right? All right. So speaking of being a gray hair and a native Idahoan, it was rough out there in the 70s and 80s. It was a completely different world. I've had to change a lot. I've had to learn a new way to live. And I'm not saying that it's a bad way to live. Like the N-word. Used to hear it a lot around here. In casual conversation. People didn't think twice about it. I don't ever use it anymore. I learned my lesson. You say the N-word in public, you're gonna have some fucking problems. Gonna have some fucking problems. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a curse. It's a curse. Anytime you say I'm never, that's what's gonna fucking happen. I know what's happened to me because I was like, I'll never get married, got married. I'll never have kids, had two. I'll never get divorced, guess the fuck what? I'll never hook up with a stranger from the internet. Well, then Tinder came along. Just in time for my divorce. So yeah, I'm just going to strongly recommend, don't ever say, I would never, because you're just asking for trouble. You're just asking to curse yourself. All right, that has some potential. I obviously need to work on it. So I talked about how old I am. This is how old I am. I was cleaning, and I have teenage children, and I found weed that I had been hiding from the teenagers, but I had successfully hidden from myself. And I was like, score! But the teenagers are still in the house, so I hid it again. Guess what? Did anybody got a spliff? Because I can't find it again. I hid it so well. It's crazy, it's crazy. And getting older, I see some young, fresh, beautiful little beings in the audience tonight. Y'all know that your tits are going to betray you, don't you? Oh, yeah, my little sister. Yeah, my little sister. There's a very famous comedian that does this bit about how men love all titties, and that's true. Not just men. Mama's a tit man, too. We love all titties. If you're a tit man, you love titties. And he says, even if they're the long ones, just roll them up afterwards. Now, he goes like this. God damn it, do not take your tit rolling advice from a middle-aged man. Sisters, my sisters, when you get to the long titty portion of the program, it takes some practice. You may need to use some double-sided tape, but do the underhand roll. Otherwise, you get a weird crease. Your clothes don't look right. You know, it's just a bad thing. It's just a bad thing. And then, there's more tit betrayals. There's more tit betrayals because after a long titty, there's a new phase. I was hanging out with an older male friend who was also single, and he said, I'm tired of fucking these grannies with their pancake titties. And I had no choice but to say, brother, at this point, I wish I had pancake titties. See, at one point in my life, I weighed 310 pounds. Lost a bunch of weight. I've also breastfed some children and done some other bad things to my titties, which means at this point, my titties are more like a non-Newtonian fluid. Like, I have to, if I don't have aggressive pressure on them, they just kind of fucking float. I have to sleep with a sports bra on, because if I don't, I'll wake up with a titty wrapped 3 times around my body, nipple up my ass, and me going, what the fuck are you doing? I did not consent to this. And then on top of it all, I know a lot of young, fresh girls that don't know their titties are going to betray them. And it's summertime, it's hot. You should go out without a bra. With these tits, are you fucking insane? Typically, women in their 50s lose a titty to cancer. I'm going to lose one to curiosity and boredom. It's just going to walk off and start booking flights on kayak. Fuck this bitch. We don't get fucked. We don't get sucked. She never takes us anywhere. Nothing exciting happens. We're out! And that's the way it's going to go. It's just the way it's going to go. You need some dating advice, or are you good?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, all right. This I got from my great-grandma. This is the wisdom of the ancients. The wisdom of the ancients. When you're getting ready to go out and you're trying to make, the call of booty happen. I don't judge a bitch for catching a dick. Here's the trick. You take your little pinky finger and you just barely touch that bacon grease. And you dab a little bit behind each ear. You aren't going to smell like bacon, but what's going to happen, fellas are going to come up and take a deep breath around you and wonder why they want to take you home and eat you. That's a pro tip. That's pro level tip. Are we ready to get this shit going?